Oh, Jesus. The summer's here, and I just feel like if a bunch of people can get together and throw bricks through the windows of a Target, I can go to the beach. Okay? Because if I can't do that, isn't that like a double standard? Oh, big shout out to anybody who actually could sit there and watch the news over the last week and continue to watch the news and do all of that. I don't know why you would do that to yourself. It's going to give you a horrible idea of humanity and what people are like. I would venture to say that 99.9% of the population is not rioting, is not pulling people over and then, beating them up, murdering them, or whatever. Okay? But if you want to sit there and watch the news and get all fucking bummed out about that shit, I mean, that is your prerogative. And I salute you for wanting to be that informed. However, I do understand that there's always going to be mouth breathers. And there's always going to be, misdirected anger. There's going to be a bunch of stuff. But you got to keep your eye on the ball on this thing, okay? I just think that there needs to be... The reality is if we ever want to solve this, everyone would have to get involved and everyone would have to give a shit. And I think it would go beyond, just tweeting Black Lives Matter. And there I did my part. Like, you'd really have to, there's no reason to just be still doing this to each other. There's no fucking reason for it. There just isn't. There's no reason for it. And, I don't know. I just don't understand how somebody can be face down with handcuffs, even though it appears there was some sort of altercation in the back of the cruiser. There was some sort of resisting arrest. You shouldn't do that. They already got you. You are handcuffed or whatever. But at some point when you're face down and, handcuffed saying, I can't breathe, I just don't understand. And I'm ignorant of the whole process. I don't understand why you can't just ease up your knee, maybe move your knee off of the neck. You could still be, I don't know what sort of human being with their arms behind their back can do, Was he worried that the guy was going to start doing the worm and fucking flip him off and then, break his handcuffs? I don't know what the deal was, but when somebody says they can't breathe. And the unprecedented amount of leaders that are just saying insightful things is just unbelievable. Hey, if you can say I can't breathe, that means you can breathe. And it's just like, buddy, if that was your daughter or your son or you, would you really have that same perspective? You know what I mean? There's different levels of not being able to breathe. It's not getting a full breath. Okay, that would be like if a fucking python grabbed you and started to squeeze you, and you're like, dude, help me out. Well, if you can still talk at this point, obviously you could still breathe. It's... So, and even though that dude was from Mississippi, I'm not judging everybody down there in Mississippi. I'm sure there's plenty of people that can kind of see this thing. So hopefully... I think the curfews are a great thing that'll stop the mouth-breathing morons from attacking small businesses for whatever fucking reason. I would think if there was some sort of through line to the outrage, you would go after major corporations rather than mom and pop stores. I don't know why people would do that, but anyway. And then the white people also looting, going down there like it's spring break, hey, let's fucking act like we're oppressed. See what this feels like. I don't understand that either, and it's all just the whole thing is fucking weird. But the focus is that there, and it was so great to see so many police officers saying that situation in Minneapolis was not handled correctly. That is unprecedented. There's always been the cops always just stayed with each other, and it's time to. Correct that problem, and I think it's time to hear from both sides, because also being a cop, every night you could get killed, and you're going up to a vehicle, you have no fucking idea what the person is going to do. You can't see their fucking hands. You don't know what's going on. And who wants to die? Nobody. I mean, it's an incredibly difficult job, I would think. So I think there needs to be some empathy. You need to listen. And all of these people, you know, who are just fanning the flames, I just don't understand. Unless you enjoy it. You just fucking have hate in your heart or something. I don't understand what this is. And, you know, I don't know. But I would not judge people by these idiots at night doing what they're doing. I understand some of the rage and that type of stuff, but I just go into somebody's mom and pop store and just fucking burning it down and taking all their shit. Like, I don't know. That just seems like that's just sort of that's not a smart move. All right, there. I said it. Okay, I said my little fucking piece. And you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to get back to my fucking job.